My name is Lauren Mitchell. I'm 36 years old. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. To everyone else, my husband looked perfect. Successful attorney, church volunteer, little league coach. But inside our house, I walked on eggshells. Every word measured, every reaction monitored, every mistake remembered. And when I mentioned leaving, he promised I would lose my son. So I didn't leave. I stayed quiet, and I started collecting proof. He thought I was too emotional to fight back. He never realized I was building a case. Before I continue, subscribe and tell me where you're watching from and what time it is there. I read every comment. My husband, Daniel Mitchell, was respected. Senior partner at a firm in uptown Charlotte. Polished, calm, charismatic. In public, he held doors. Complimented me. Posted photos captioned, "Blessed beyond measure." At home, control. He didn't hit me. He corrected me. If dinner was late, I was irresponsible. If I disagreed, I was unstable. If our 6-year-old son Caleb spilled something, Daniel would look at me and say, "This is your influence." Everything traced back to me. Not loud, not violent, just systematic. The first time I said the word divorce, Daniel smiled. Cold. Controlled. "You don't have the income," he said. "You don't have the stability. And you definitely don't have the psychological record to win custody." Psychological record. He had been documenting my reactions. Every tear. Every raised voice. Every emotional moment. He suggested therapy. Not to help me. To build a file. North Carolina custody law weighs stability, income, and emotional fitness. Daniel knew that. He was a lawyer. He encouraged me to reduce my hours after Caleb was born. "I'll take care of everything," which meant, depend on me. If I left impulsively, he would bury me in court. And Caleb would pay the price. So I did something different. I stayed. But I stopped reacting. I opened a separate bank account. Small deposits, cash back from groceries, freelance editing work at night. I documented everything. Dates, threats, exact phrases. Then we installed security cameras. Openly. Daniel approved them for home protection. He didn't think about audio. That's when the real evidence began. One evening, Caleb knocked over Daniel's laptop bag. Nothing broke. But Daniel leaned down and whispered, "You're lucky I don't treat you the way you deserve." Caleb froze. Not confusion. Fear. The camera caught it. The audio caught it. The tone caught it. That was the moment this stopped being about me. A week later, Daniel made a mistake. He met a colleague at our house. They went into his office. Door closed. But the hallway mic was active. He laughed and said, "She won't leave. She's terrified of losing the kid. I made sure of that." He thought the system was off. It wasn't. That recording ended it. I met with a family law attorney, female, former prosecutor. I handed her video clips, audio files, financial records, a timeline. She reviewed everything and said, "You did this correctly." We filed for emergency temporary custody based on coercive control and emotional intimidation. The judge reviewed the footage. Within 48 hours, Daniel was ordered to vacate the home pending evaluation. For the first time, he looked unprepared. No script, no charm, just silence. Daniel claimed it was taken out of context, but tone doesn't lie. Intent doesn't lie. And fear in a child's eyes doesn't lie. He settled. Supervised visitation. Mandatory anger management. I didn't celebrate. I exhaled. Caleb sleeps peacefully now. No eggshells, no whisper threats. Daniel thought I was too weak to leave. But quiet strength is still strength. My name is Lauren Mitchell. I'm 36 years old. I didn't scream my way out of abuse. I documented my way out. And I protected my child. If this resonated with you, There's another story waiting on your screen right now. I'll see you there.